Hi, this is Jared Polak, founder of Entree Results. Excited about another fun, dynamic podcast today. Here's what this topic is about. It actually takes me back to business school at the University of Missouri. Great education, great school, love the Tigers. Now, as we look at the education I got in business school, I will have to say that a lot of the education I received was focused more on large Fortune 500 type business. And as a leader and thought leader currently in the small business community, there oftentimes aren't a lot of things that I learned in business school that are directly applicable to the real world in terms of entrepreneurship and small business. That just wasn't the focus that I had in school. However, this topic I studied, I learned in school, and it is used and applicable in any different company, small, larger, or middle. It doesn't matter. Very, very helpful, and that's called the SWOT. The SWOT analysis, S-W-O-T. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. There's a few different coaches, consultants, the different ways it's taught. Here's how I teach it. Strengths and weaknesses are internal within the company. Opportunities and threats are external, the external environment. For example, hopefully I come up with an idea quickly. I didn't prepare for these examples. For strength, the S would be an internal strength of the company. So for example, maybe an internal strength would be that you have a strong business development culture within the company. That could be an internal strength. Perhaps a weakness would be within the company, there isn't quite that pulse of the metrics or the numbers. Perhaps the financial side of it, the number side of it, the money side of it is a weak area of the business. So a weakness would be not understanding the numbers completely or not being able to measure or track numbers completely. The opportunities and threats are external. So an opportunity might be that the environment economically within the city in which you live is booming. Specifically, there's going to be more money in the next 3 to 5 years for people that provide your type of product or service. That could be an opportunity. Or it could be an opportunity to say, we have an external opportunity in a different geographic location to move to. That could be an external opportunity. A threat would be, again, an external threat. It could be, wow, we've been on Main Street for 20 years and just a half a mile away, someone just started another business, an external competition that does what we do, and to some degrees, they use technology better than we do. So there's a threat to us, an external threat, and we need to be aware of that. We need to figure out ways to overcome that. That's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So here's what you need to do as a company. Preferably quarterly, and it's even better if you have someone that's a coach or consultant to come in and help you with this, but you go through a process where the different leadership team, and if you're a self-employed person, hey, do this by yourself. It's fine. You can do it individually or with maybe your board of advisors. You go through the SWOT analysis of your company every quarter. You look at what are the internal strengths and weaknesses? What are the opportunities externally that are the opportunities and the threats? And you do this consistently, and you do this over time. And then what you do at the end of that little process, you'll take maybe your top 3 to 5 takeaways, and you'll now include those takeaways into your goals for the next quarter. So for example, if one of your weaknesses, the numbers aren't very good, you don't understand the metrics very well, one of the action goals may be that you're going to have, a person come in and educate you or your company, 1 hour per month for the next 3 months on, say, how to read the metrics for the income statement, the balance sheet, and the cash flow statement. That's just an example. So we want to loop what comes out of this process with specific goals. And the way to really dominate your competition, because this SWOT analysis is not something that your competition doesn't know about either, and maybe your competition is doing this, but to really dominate your competition is to do it consistently, the SWOT, every quarter, create goals, and then follow up from their goals. That will make you dominate your competition. I want to encourage you to go and get your team together. Take action today.